Organizations are turning to Office 365 for cloud-based email, file sharing, and collaboration, easing the requirement on IT to administer systems like Exchange, SharePoint, and file servers. Cloud offers scalability and agility, but there's a misconception that it provides the same level of data protection you would have on site. With millions of Office 365 users already out there, it can be easy to think that of course it's all being protected. And that's true to some extent. Office 365 guarantees a robust infrastructure to maintain high availability for your email, files, and SharePoint sites, and even some level of data protection in the form of various retention policies for deleted files. But that's it. A complete data protection, archival, and retention strategy is solely on you, and many people don't even realize how unprotected they are. iland's Secure Cloud Backup for Office 365, powered by Veeam, is an automated, long-term backup service that safeguards your organization's data against accidental deletion, gaps or confusion around retention policies, as well as internal and external security threats such as rogue applications or disgruntled departing employees, all while providing mechanisms to address legal and compliance needs. Over the years, file shares have been a pain for IT. Between mobility of users, the black hole of data, data protection concerns, security and compliance, many IT teams are getting rid of their on-site file shares and leveraging Microsoft Office 365 OneDrive for Business. In this video, we're going to cover how easy it is to connect and recover data back to OneDrive from a cloud-based backup. With the ability to restore in place, email, save it, or export it, there are numerous options for restoring data and for delivering it for search capabilities, e-discovery, legal hold, or just traditional file restore. So the first thing we're going to do is open up the Veeam Explorer for Microsoft OneDrive for Business. Now this is different from the traditional Veeam Backup and Replication console and is primarily used just for recovering OneDrive for Office 365. We're going to click on Add Org, choose Veeam Backup for Microsoft Office 365 Service Provider. Go ahead and enter in the iland repository where the data is being stored, and a user that has permissions to both see and recover files. You can expand out this dialog to see if you want to use a different point in time, and you can even show deleted files or all the versions of a specific file that you're looking for. Go ahead and click on Connect. You can view the certificate and click Yes, and now our OneDrive backup shows up here under Organizations. We can expand it out and see all of the different users and all the folders and files that they have in there. If you want to restore an entire user's directory, maybe because it's been deleted for quite some time, you can just restore OneDrive and then overwrite whatever's there. In the Restore wizard, make sure you have credentials to be able to restore files to that location. Click on Restore. When the restore is complete, you can go ahead and expand on See More and see a list of all the files that were restored, if they were skipped, if there's any errors, warnings, and when you're done, you can click on OK. If you want to get more granular, any of these folders can be restored or copied or saved. And if you go inside of a folder, all of the files that are there can also have the same operations performed on them. By right-clicking any of the files, you can actually open the files and view them if you have permissions. You can look at the history, you can restore it in place, you can make a copy of it, you can save it, or you can send it. Typically, an IT organization is responsible for recovering individual files or folders for users, and they may not even know where they are or how long ago they were deleted. Within Veeam Explorer, you can use the Advanced Find and a variety of categories and fields to really narrow down what you're looking for, whether it's file names, file types, when it was created, how long ago it was modified, or even keywords in some of the properties. Whether it's an individual user's drive or a team drive that's shared by many users, you can still do the same thing. You can find all the files you're looking for and you can restore them. If we right-click on this file right here, we can say Restore Document and overwrite it. Enter in the credentials we need to restore it. Click on Restore. And when it's done, we can see that the restore was successful and which files. If there had been any errors or warnings, we'd see that here as well. Go ahead and click on OK. We can also open up our OneDrive and see now that the presentation that was deleted is now back in place. And by going to the properties, you can see that it was edited and created just recently because of the restore. Microsoft 365 OneDrive for Business is probably the more traditional of the cloud-based software packages in Office 365, and IT organizations are leveraging it to remove their on-site black box file servers and move them up to the cloud. File servers traditionally, though, have always been a point of contention for security and compliance, as well as backup and retention. With the iland Secure Cloud Backup for Office 365 and OneDrive for Business, you can be sure to meet your retention policies, your data protection policies, and make your users' lives easier by being able to quickly restore files. The iland Secure Cloud Backup for Microsoft Office 365 with Veeam offers a simple, flexible, secure cloud solution for daily automated Office 365 data backups. Rest easy while iland automatically backs up your Office 365 data once per day with unlimited storage and no retention policy limitations. Your data is completely protected with encryption in flight and at rest. With global coverage and top-tier support, you can be assured that you have complete protection for your Office 365 environment.